Palestine was known in ancient times as the land of Canaan, a name for the regions from the Litani River in South Lebanon to Gaza Strip, and from the Jordan River Valley to the Mediterranean Sea. It includes present-day Israel, Palestinian territories. Various Canaanite sites have been excavated by archaeologists since 1928. Much of the public knowledge about the Canaanites stems from biblical and Quranic stories. During the Bronze Age, from 3200 BC to 2000 BC, small towns on hilltops and shoulders of valleys were built and fortified on camel and trade routes. Canaanites became the dominant ethnic group who existed for more than 1,000 years as a loose confederation of city-states. 200 towns were settled by the Canaanites in 2000 BC. Known sites include Jericho, Jerusalem, Shishim, Balata, Nablus, Bashan, Ashkelon, Akka, Haifa, Hebron, Ashdod, Akkar, Bir, Sheba, and Bethlehem. Other includes Megiddo, El Afula, Ras al-Nakura, and Tell el-Fariya in Nablus, and Tell el-Ujul in Gaza. These sites today are partially excavated. In the year 2000 BC, the Canaanites on the trade route near the Great Sea witnessed a new wave of immigrants from an ethnic community of shepherds, traders, and warriors with their clans. They were of Semitic origins and culture. More likely, they spoke the local dialects and language. The political and economic elite of the city-states made room to accommodate the new energetic Hyksos shepherd kings. Remains of such powerful and energetic kings have been found in Elba in Syria, Byblos in Lebanon, and Tallejul in Gaza. They also extended their domain at the end of their rule to Egypt Delta, with their capital Avaris. The first known kingdom in the land of Canaan was in Tallejul in Gaza, where a king ruled the land of Canaan. Tallejul was a known city for 500 years before the creation of the Hyksos Kingdom in the land, and had flourished near Wadi Gaza on the ancient spice routes through the Negev Desert and the Arabian Peninsula, and made road at the Mediterranean coast between Egypt, Syria, and Europe. Excavation at the site revealed pottery from Syria, Lebanon, Egypt, the Peninsula, Cyprus, and Greece. It had an ancient harbor on the Great Sea. Findings reveal an engraving of an old king who gained respect from his subjects, figurine of precious horses, stars of metals as stamps used for signatures, fine pottery, granite columns, stone public baths, and communal grinding mills and water fountains. Floor tiles showed an intricate work of small ceramic tiles, crowns and writings in Greek letters. Ceramic designs show fruit trees, gazelles, goats, and tigers in a court, and a large amount of jewelry, of necklaces and earrings. Diggings at the site began in the 1930s, and many graves were discovered and looted, representing the biggest robbery of gold and jewels in the Middle East. Objects from Tallejul could be found in the museums of Jerusalem, London, and Paris. The Hyksos shepherd kings are credited for introducing wheel carriages drawn by horses to the region. They were able to utilize the new discoveries in Mesopotamia, such as the wheel and the new metal weapons. The wheel was put to a good use on chariots drawn by horses, thus reducing the distance between Syria and Egypt. They also put the hodage into proper use to carry the leaders and elites to oversee their clans and animals. The land of Canaan was a good land, flowing with milk and honey, as reported in the Bible, Exodus. Farmers and vineyards growers of Canaanite tribes cultivated all known vegetables and fruits, and domesticated wild animals. All different people who immigrated to Canaan mixed with the local people to enrich the Canaanite culture. Recent archaeological digs have provided evidence that Jerusalem was a big and fortified city already in 1800 BC. Findings show that the sophisticated water system, the entire system was built as a single complex by Canaanites in the Middle Bronze Age. Most of the Canaanite city-states and kingdoms were located along the coast of the Dead Sea, the Jordan River Valley, and along the trade route at the Great Sea. The dominant god was Baal, the sun god, and he had three consorts. Baal, as a word, is still used in Palestine today as a husband, ram, a local chief, and a king. Baal had Ashtaroth as his wife, mother and queen of heavens. Ashtaroth was worshipped by the Canaanites, Phoenicians, Syrians, Assyrians, Greeks, and Egyptians. She was the goddess of love and fertility as well as war. Her image was shown with two horns and sometimes nude. Her religion embraced sacred performances and rituals. Another goddess who also was a wife of Baal was Anat, a virgin and a mother. She was also famous as an aggressive and ruthless warrior goddess. Anat was introduced into Egypt by the Hyksos. The Egyptian regarded her together with she as a daughter of god Ra, the sun. Pharaoh Ramses III used both goddesses as divine protectors on his battle shields. Anat was a goddess of fertility and sexuality. She was also worshipped throughout Canaan, Syria, and Phoenicia. Another goddess, and a consort of Baal, was Asherah, a symbol of beauty and charm. Her grooving was drawn in wood and temple poles. Canaan, as a part of a great empire, benefited of its strategic locations in the routes of many camel routes. Its temples sponsored the incense trade through the Arabian Peninsula and was distributed from the Canaanite cities to other known regions of the world. Incense also patronized the clay and pottery in the area, which was also imported from other lands. Such exhibitions of women and goddesses in Baal temple prompted the manufacturing of jewelry and gold bracelets and earrings. The spread of temples in the land of Canaan, as north as Greece and south as Egypt, encouraged the inventing and manufacturing of garments and cloth materials. The rich soil of Canaan offered great varieties of vegetables and fruits. To the travelers, the land of Canaan presented an open buffet for the travelers who cannot afford the prices at the market. The Canaanite society presented a liberal image. Many of its practices and inventions contributed immensely to the heritage of our human civilizations throughout the ages. Canaan was at its zenith among all countries and a bride among all regions. It was a real paradise on earth, and it was the first Qibla for all nations. No doubt, it was the dream for many people to visit and dwell in it. One who saw the land of Canaan in his dreams was Abraham, who decided to leave his hometown Ur and walk toward the land of Canaan.